Hello, everyone, and welcome to this session where we will be talking about the Shreem Brzee Powertimes for the week. So I have been doing Shreem Brzee Powertime updates every week for a little while now, and we're getting slightly more formal. So now I have a PowerPoint presentation to help you understand what to do on each of these dates. So this will be something we'll do every week, and we hope that you enjoy it and find it valuable. Of course, afterwards, please post questions or post them along the way, and I'll get to them when I'm done with the presentation, which won't be very long. So we're so happy to have you here. It is an amazing week that is coming up. Amazing. So let's get right into it. I'm going to share my screen. And we'll roll. All right, so here we go. It is the week of November 15th, and these times are going to be in Pacific Standard Times. Okay, so we are today we're entering this amazing 11th moon. It actually started last night in the US, and another very cool thing is that it overlapped a bit with Dr. Pillai's birth star, which Dr. Pillai being the creator of the Shreem Brzee mantra, his energy is also very powerful and significant when we get to use it when his birth star comes up. We often talk a little bit about birth stars, and they basically signify the energetic signature of you when you were born. And so the beings, when the divine beings, when they have birth stars, we honor those because their energy is more present. So Dr. Pillai's birth star, as well as the 11th moon, is continuing all throughout the day today. Sorry, not his birth star. His birth star ended today, but it was there last night for us. So we did get those extra blessings. And today is the 11th moon that we're being able to kind of bask in the light of Vishnu. Vishnu is a consort of goddess Lakshmi, who is Shreem Brzee. And together they create this divine couple that allow us to enjoy the Shiva Shakti, the male female, the yin yang, the combined opposite but unified energies that give us the manifestation ability for creating and sustaining, more so sustaining wealth, sustaining happiness, sustaining health, all the things we need to sustain us on the earth plane. So Vishnu's mantra is Om Namo Narayanaya Namaha. And Dr. Pillai recommends on 11th moons, we chant that mantra. You can also, of course, chant Shreem Brzee. Any one of these power times, just double down on Shreem Brzee and you'll be good. Next on Tuesday, we have, well, it actually starts in the US on the evening of Monday and then continues all day through Tuesday. And that's the 13th moon. And when the 13th moon overlaps with a Tuesday, it's good for debt removal. So we know that, so 13th moons are karma busting windows, right? Karma removing windows. It's these times twice per month, about 2 days before the new moon and 2 days before the full moons, where we have these window of opportunity to release old habits, things that have held us back. Anything that is not serving us from our past that we're bringing into our future, that is karma. That is karmic baggage that we want to release. So what to do on this day? You can do a lime, lemon, coconut, or pumpkin, since it's pumpkin season. You hold it at the throat, on the shoulders, the head, around the head, forehead, anywhere in the body where you're feeling some karmic energy that is stuck energy. Now these divine objects are able to help us to remove the energy and allow us to, I'm going to quickly stop the share so I can show you this a little bit more. So you take one of these objects, it's a lime, lemon, coconut, or pumpkin, and with your right hand, you hold it at the throat, and you can chant Tirunilakantam, or more simply, Brzee. So Brzee, 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 Brzee. And as you're doing this, you're imagining the stuck energy, the negative energy, the energy you no longer want in your life, of being absorbed into this object, this special divine, sacrificial object that is allowing us to transfer this karmic energy, these thought patterns into it, and then you will break or smash or cut it. And so after you're done with this ritual, again, holding it in the right hand, you can break or smash the coconut or pumpkin, and then you'll cut the lime or lemon. And then remember, these objects just absorbed our negativity. So we don't want to consume them. We don't want to keep them around. You throw them away and you wash everything that has touched them. Throw them away, wash everything that has touched them. They are not for consumption. They are not been offered to the gods, etc. So different situation. So that is on the 13th moon. Sharing my screen. Okay, so also simple version, just karma busting, Shreem Brzee or Shreem Brzee or Brzee at the throat to be another way to remove karma. Next is the 13th moon overlapping with Vishnu Pati. So we just talked about the 13th moon. Vishnu Pati is the day where it happens 4 times per year. And it is when the sun moves into a fixed sign in Vedic astrology. And this happens to be the sun entering Scorpio this month. And what that means is it's a day that helps to establish wealth foundations. Now, since we have an overlap with the 13th moon, fantastic time to remove karma. So you don't want to miss this day. A good day to remove, like we mentioned earlier, debt karma, remove money karma, things of that nature. So use this day to also chant to Vishnu. We gave that mantra before, Om Namo Narayanaya, or simply be chanting Shreem Brzee. If you want to go and do these extra techniques we're showing, fantastic. If not, just use this guide as, okay, here are some significant checkpoints along my week. I should be doing more Shreem Brzee. Okay, so that's Vishnu Pati. Next, we have the full moon. Now, every month we have the full moon. But this month, it is a special moon. It is a moon of divine grace. And in India, they call it Karthigai Deepam. It is when the full moon falls on the Kritika star, which is significant for being named Muruga. We won't get into that in the Shreem Brzee, but I do want to bring your attention to this particular full moon of divine grace, because it is an extra special time to be focusing on the moon, focusing on the light, the grace light that is emanating from the moon and the divine energy and blessings you will receive from that. What to do? Chant Shreem Brzee, write Shreem Brzee. Do any Shreem Brzee meditation that you have. If you are in the Wealth Powertime events, you'll be joining hopefully our Shreem Brzee meditation followed by our Shreem Brzee Fire Lab. It's a perfect way to experience the full moons every month. And that's what we do. Every single month, we do the meditation and the Fire Lab. If you're not part of it, you can click the link below and join. So Dr. Pillai is also going to be giving a special Deepam initiation on this particular full moon. Very rare. He hasn't done this in quite some time. And it'll just be, it's a spontaneous offer of grace. And so we hope that you can join that as well. The link is below in this video. So full moon, special full moon of divine grace. It is one you don't want to miss. Something you can do as extra, like I mentioned, write 1008 Shreem Brzees. We also often recommend 108, but if you can do more on the full moon, remember that anything that you do on the full moon is multiplied. So you're chanting, you're writing, you're meditating, it's all multiplied because the energy is more intense and everything is magnified on the full moon in terms of your prayers, your rituals, your blessings, all of it is multiplied and magnified, and you definitely want to tune in to these special power times to make the most of them. So that is our special events for this, or I should say the special power times that are unique to this week. Of course, we always have Shreem Brzee Fridays, which is Venus ruling the day of Friday, because a planet rules every single day, according to Vedic astrology, and Venus rules Friday. And Friday, and Lakshmi, Shreem Brzee, is the overlord of Venus. So we have that special connection on every Friday. And we happen to also be giving you free Shreem Brzee chanting calls every Friday on the Shreem Brzee YouTube channel that you'll want to tune into. I often do Shreem Brzee Powertime updates every Sunday. You can also watch and tune into those. Those are our special Shreem Brzee free events. Stay tuned. We are planning to do some more free events for Shreem Brzee starting next month in December. So we'll be letting you all know about that. So definitely subscribe to this channel, click the little button that gives you notifications so that you are able to stay in touch. I mentioned before that this Wealth Powertime events we have every month, and this is a paid membership, and it includes the Full Moon Fire Lab, the meditation, the Full Moon Meditation, and 4 weekly Shreem Brzee Pujas or sound and light ceremonies with Priest Premraj. These are live guided ceremonies that you can join and experience. And Priest Premraj is a English-speaking priest. He describes beautifully what it is he's doing to help us understand as a viewer at home, as if we were attending the ritual. And from a Western standpoint, I find it extremely helpful to know what's happening. I've watched many, many rituals over the years, and I don't know what's going on. I'm just kind of tune in and meditate the best I can. But he tells you, okay, now we're offering divination. Okay, now we're offering to this being, and now I'm going to be doing this. Okay, now here's the final offering, say your prayers, right? So it's a beautifully guided ceremony, and we hope that you are able to join. So the link is below the video as well. I should also mention Kubera STatue has been installed in Dr. Pillai's temple in India, and you are invited to sponsor that event and receive the blessings of Kubera. The link is also in the description below. And that is it. Are there any questions? Please post them in chat and I will get to them. So I am open to entertaining any questions you have about Shreem Brzee, about anything that was mentioned today. Just post them in chat and be happy to connect with you all. One of the things Dr. Pillai also mentioned on Pradosham days or any time, on all these power times, if you have a Vishnu Pati statue, you can also pour milk or water over any one of your objects. So in addition to what I mentioned, if you have a Shreem Brzee statue or a Vishnu Pati statue or a Shreem Brzee yantra, all these can be used where you hydrate them, which is pouring water over them. And that is another way to then enhance your power time practices. Any questions? If there are no questions, we'll go ahead and wrap it up, but give one more opportunity. See if there's anything in our other chat groups. I don't see any questions either. So a little preview, we're planning to do something for the full moon next month, something free for you all to join. So like I said, stay tuned and make sure you're on the Pillai Center email list. If you have any other questions or want to make sure that you don't miss anything, write to office@pillaicenter.com. And thank you all for your joining and your wonderful energy you're contributing. Super fantastic. So there's a question about the Kleem mantra. So we're focusing on Shreem Brzee on this channel because it's all about Shreem Brzee. But if you have a question about Kleem, Kleem is a mantra for attracting relationships and invoking love. So it can be any type of relationship, whether it's business or romantic or healing, even relationships with your family. So Clean is about attracting as well as healing and creating love. And this is a good question. People often ask this. Don't combine Shreem Brzee with other mantras. So don't make up your own mantra. Don't say, Shreem Brzee, Clean, Shreem, whatever it is, right? Like, don't do that. Dr. Pillai has specifically mentioned, because I did ask, we get this question quite a bit. Do not combine mantras on your own. Do them individually. So you chant Shreem Brzee 108 times, chant Clean 108 times, or whatever other mantra you're wanting to do. But don't combine them into one and do that, okay? Yeah, we get that question a bit. Also, some exciting news. We did order our Shreem Brzee Yeti cups, and they will be for sale as soon as possible. I'm not sure what the date is just yet, but they are on their way. So a lot of people have asked because they've seen the one that I just did. I just did it on Yeti on my own, but we've actually ordered these and are going to be allowing you guys to buy them, which I think is very exciting. Can I write Shreem Brzee 108 times? Of course. Oh, should I chant? You should do both, because I notice when I'm writing, I'm also saying it, at least in my head. You could be saying out loud. I like to chant out loud if I'm in private, or if you're somewhere where you can't say anything out loud, then just chant inwardly. And you definitely, so you definitely want to write whenever you can, and you want to chant all the time, right? So the goal should be that you're chanting all the time. You're bringing this vibration into your environment, into your life, into your body, into your mind. And how do you do that? You play Shreem Brzee in the background. So whether you get, you go to the Shreem Brzee YouTube or Pillai Center YouTube and play the mantra on repeat all day long, or put it on a device that you can have with you on loop, that's something you want to do because it fills the air. The other thing you want to do is be chanting it. So whether you're chanting quietly, inwardly, or out loud, be chanting as much as you can. And at some point, it's going to become automatic to you. It takes some time. You have to first be really diligent and create triggers that are going to be like, okay, now it's time to chant. Now it's time to chant. Some of my triggers are waiting. If I'm waiting for something to happen, whether it's the elevator or a red light or someone speaking too slowly for me, and I have to calm my mind, I'll chant Shreem Brzee. Or maybe you're watching television and you're on a commercial break, right? Whatever it is, whenever there is a pause in your life, you should fill it with the mantra and not fill it with something negative. Another time is when I'm having negative thoughts. Negative thoughts are coming up and I'm like, oh, I want to clear that. I just start chanting Shreem Brzee. So replacing negativity in your mind, in your thoughts, with Shreem Brzee, super helpful and effective. You definitely want to do that. I'm trying to see if there's other questions in here. Yeah, should you write or should you chant? You should do both. If you can only do one, pick whichever one you're going to do, right? So because what I was saying before is when I'm writing, I'm also chanting. And that's gonna just happen automatically for you because you're literally writing and you're most likely repeating that in your head. So if you have time to write, great, because then you're also chanting. If you don't have time to write and you need to be moving around or doing things, then you'll be chanting and filling your time and your space with the mantra. In the chat. Okay, here we go. You're very welcome. Any other questions? Dr. Pillai has been saying lately, prayer is power. He's been mentioning this, And he is asking us to be prayerful all the time. So how does that look when you're in your Shreem Brzee practice? Being prayerful all the time is not just begging God, right? It's not, or goddess. It is also being in gratitude. It is also being in honor and worship. It is also just being in communion with. During Navaratri, Dr. Pillai said we should be filled with the goddess. Should be filled with the goddess so much that she is helping manifest what's in our life. And in order to do that, we have to be thinking about her all the time, be calling upon her all the time, be asking as our mother to be in our life. And so you want to be enjoying and creating the relationship with Shreem Brzee such that it becomes not something you have to do, but something that's part of you. She is part of you, and she is part of your life. That when you call out to the divine to help you, that she's there. But in order for her to be there, you have to have established that relationship with her and to be calling her out in sincerity and love. She cannot resist our love. She cannot resist our love. So the more you pour your heart into Shreem Brzee, into the divine beings, Vishwamitra, Dr. Pillai, Goddess Lakshmi, the more they will be present, just like any good friend, any relationship you build. They'll be there for you when you call upon them, when you need them the most, because you've established a relationship, because you've maintained that relationship, because you're connecting with them every single day. You're speaking to them every single day, communing with them. What is communion? To be in community, right? To be in union. So you want to be in union with Lakshmi. You want to be in union with Shreem Brzee. And how do you do that? Whatever speaks to you. How does it feel if you just sit down and think about her? Think about her angelic figure and body and what her shimmering light body will look like and how beautiful she'll be, right? And her form that looks like this and her gold that's pouring forth and the compassion and love that is emanating from her heart. All of those things are what you're establishing when you see her, right? And you're connecting at the heart level. Let's do a little meditation, shall we? Let's do that now. Close your eyes. Visualize before you the most beautiful, radiant goddess in all her splendor, adorned with silver and gold. She has a hue around her like the full moon, shimmering in white light. Large eyes peering at you, peering into your soul. A beautiful face, a gentle smile, long flowing hair. A shimmering body. She has 4 hands, 2 holding up lotus flowers. 1 hand, the right hand is up, giving you darshan. The left hand pointing down, flowing forth gold coins. And this gold is not just currency. It is joy, it is fulfillment, it is abundance and prosperity in your soul, in your body, in your mind. She's fulfilling your life in all ways. She's fulfilling your heart, your mind, your soul. Your life is being blessed with abundance because you connect with her, because you love her. It is that love that is the connection that makes it all possible for her to give in abundance. So she's sitting before you, and she's sitting on top of a lotus flower. And you see her shimmering body. And you feel in your heart the joy and the love like you would the most precious person in your life. A divine mother who's here to care for you, to love you unconditionally, to bless you because she can and because you pour your heart into her. Now this goddess is moving closer and closer to you. She's getting closer and closer until she begins to merge with your body, merging with this divine shimmering white light. Her face becomes your face. Her shoulders become your shoulders. Your body becomes her body. Now you feel her shimmering light through your head, your neck, your torso, your mid-body, your legs, down to your feet. Shimmering in Shreem Brzee gold light. And now we chant Shreem Brzee to fill the body, the cells, the mind, the heart, the soul, with her energy and sound. You can chant out loud or you can chant inwardly. Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee. Feel the energy through the whole body. Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee. Feel the sounds hitting the mind, overtaking the mind. Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee, hitting the brain. Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee, the throat, clearing out karma. Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee, the heart center, clearing out any hurt or wounds. Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee, the navel center where Lakshmi lives. Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee. Now the energy moves up through the Sushumna, through all the chakras, filling the entire body. Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee. Fill the entire body, all the cells. Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee. Every cell of the body is vibrating with Shreem Brzee. Chant it out loud if you can. Shreem Brzee, 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 Shreem Brzee. Allow the sound to become more and more subtle. Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee. Like an atom getting small and powerful in every cell of the body. Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee, Shreem. We'll chant it without saying anything. Inwardly. Feel like getting more and more centered. Feeling the light of Shreem Brzee filling the entire body. Every cell, every part of the body, mind, soul. And when you're ready, slowly begin to come back to yourself. And when you're ready, slowly begin to come back to yourself. Slowly. And then when you're ready, gently open your eyes. So that was a little impromptu meditation. I hope that helps you to connect with the goddess in regards to what I was saying beforehand, so that we can develop that relationship and maintain that relationship. You can do this meditation, what was it, 5 minutes or so, every single day. Just imagine her, visualize her, have her merge with you, and then chant Shreem Brzee, the chakras throughout the body. And we give our gratitude. We give our gratitude to her, Dr. Pillai, and all the divine beings who help support our practice. I mentioned before that Dr. Pillai said prayer is power. Now we have to remember that everything that happens to us in terms of our manifestations is because of divine grace. And sometimes things don't happen in order to protect us. And when things do happen, it is because we have the grace or the karma to allow that to unfold. And so we have to always be grateful and aligned with the divine. So we'll go ahead and see if there's any other questions, and then we'll wrap up. Someone in chat mentioned when you say the mantra, then gratitude happens. So yeah, that's a beautiful thing. I'm glad you're having that experience. There's a union that occurs. Me too. It's like automatic joy. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing and beautiful gift that Shreem Brzee and Dr. Pillai have given. Okay, I don't see any more comments. I will go ahead and wrap it up. I want to thank all of you for joining. I want to thank our wonderful support folks on chat, and big Shreem Brzee blessings this week. Don't miss the full moon, whatever you do. Let's enjoy all this together. And if you're in that Wealth Powertime events, join us for the meditation. The more people we gather together, the more powerful it is for the meditation, as well as the fire lab, and then of course Dr. Pillai's initiation all that evening on the 18th. We'll see you soon. Big blessings. Namaste.